Alrighty everybody, welcome back to the channel, and for those who are new here, hello, my name is Kaiou Haruko, and today we're going to get into the upcoming ReZero and Epic 7 collab. I've been watching a ton of videos. I myself have been playing for about 2 years-ish, so I'm not a veteran, but I'm also not super new. But I thought I'd share my opinion because I feel like my opinion is quite different to a lot of other content creators out there. And I wanted to state my opinion to get it out there because I think there are some aspects a lot of people miss, and some aspects that are really important to take into consideration. So the collab starts tomorrow. It's Wednesday as I have this recording, and I wanted to go through the units kind of like one by one. So Rem, she's definitely not in her glory days anymore, but a lot of people you need to cut her some slack because she actually has a lot of uses. She's way more than just a Wyvern 13 first wave one-shotter, which a lot of people make her out to be. She's definitely she has a lot of PvE uses. She could be used in Expedition, and I still see lots of Rems being used in Arena. She's not a bad unit. She can definitely still hold her on. She's not as oppressive. She does have counters, however, she's still very much a viable unit. I couldn't have done, for example, the episode 4 boss without her. She absolutely helped me out so much there, and she has helped out in a bunch of floors in Abyss. Definitely pick her up if you have the bookmarks, that is. I know a lot of us are started with bookmarks right now, but if you can't afford it, pick her up. Something to keep in mind with these units is that they are collab units, and even though they have been rerun a couple of times, to keep in mind is they might not get rerun anymore. So I wouldn't want to miss out. I once skipped one collab, which was the Guilty Gear, and I had FOMO and for an entire year because of that. I'll never make that mistake again. So if you can, please pull the collab ones. I would say collab ones because with licenses, limited, and then the ones you want, because licensed ones requires that they renew the license for each collaboration, which for whatever reason might not happen. So please keep that in mind. You never know when they make changes to these either. But Rem has definitely a lot of uses. The next one is somebody that I think a lot of people shit on for absolutely no reason, which is Amelia. Amelia is still a fantastic unit. I use Amelia tons. What a lot of people have been claiming is that she kind of got replaced by the limited 5-star Amid, which I kind of agree, definitely, when it comes to aggro and cleave. Amid provides a lot more offensive utility with CR pushing, crit damage with her artifact. There's just she's a lot more offensive than Amelia is. And while we have Destina as a Soul Weaver for very defensive with the revive, defensive teams with the revive with massive heals, Amelia kind of is a jack of all trades. She does both. And she's great for when you need somebody you can both heal and CR push, because Amid isn't as good at to kind of sustain fights. She cycles very quickly, so she's very good for very fast comps, but she doesn't really provide healing, which Amelia does. And Amelia can cycle like crazy. She definitely has her own spot, and again, she's limited, so please consider that. A lot of people are hyping her artifact. We'll get back to that a little bit later, but if you have the bookmarks, I would definitely pull for Amelia. She's definitely a Soul Weaver that I've used the past, whenever I played, I use her so much. I cannot recommend her enough. I'm not somebody has a lot of whale gear, but what I do have is experience. No, I'm kidding. Only 2 years worth of experience, but still, Amelia, super great unit. Please do not underestimate her. She is a licensed limited unit, so please take advantage of that. while you can. And remember, her artifact also drops as you're pulling for her, so you can get like super lucky and get both. Hello there, it's editor Arker here. I noticed while editing that I forgot to mention that Emilia actually provides a very important attack buff when she CR pushes, which is something that differentiates her from Destina. So she's not a worse Destina because she provides the attack buff, and she's not a worse Amid because she actually heals. So she definitely does a little bit of both. So when you need both, Amelia's your girl. So please don't overlook her. She's an absolutely fantastic unit that I use so often. Yes, she could use a little bit of help with an EE or a little buff, but she's still very, very great. So do not overlook her. Um, our third unit for the collab is Ram. Um, you get Ram for free, so there's not really a lot of consideration. But Ram is fantastic for one-shotting Banshee. I've been building my own Banshee team. I have Baiken now, but if I didn't have Baiken, I would definitely use Ram. Fantastic, free, super cute. I personally prefer Ram over Ram in the anime, but that's just a flavor pick. But she definitely has her own uses. Let's go for the artifacts. Soul Weaver, 5 ones. So we have Guardian Ice Crystals. A really nice Soul Weaver artifact. Definitely worth picking up. It's really great. Something I do want you to keep in mind though is that while artifacts can be replaced most of the time, not always, I want to say that I would like to say at least that a lot of Soul Weaver artifacts are great. You can definitely get away with, I would say this one is really nice. Like, don't get me wrong, and pull for it, buy it with the powder if you have it. However, it's not the end of the world if you don't have this one. I would say it feels worse not having Emilia than it feels not having this artifact. This one is really good, but you can definitely get away with a lot of Soul Weavers by doing the Ordinary, doing Celestine, Rod of Amaryllis, Unfading Memories. Soul Weavers have a lot of options that are really good. And while this one it kind of works on everybody and it's really great. But pull for it if you can. But it's not like the end of the world if you don't get it. But a really strong one. A really strong one. And then we have Azure Comet. This artifact, it's like I use it to compensate when my warriors don't have enough critical hit chance, because it gives 15% and also increases combat readiness by 12 when somebody dies. But it's not really, I really just use it, to be honest, when I need that extra 15% crit rate. Not a very great artifact, I would say. I mean, if you have, like, get it if you can, but it's not like this one. Definitely you shouldn't prioritize. And you should definitely get the Emilia artifact over this one. However, it's that kind of artifact that it's not bad, but it's not really good either. It's just kind of like, yeah, it's there. I use it on my Rimuru because then I get he has like an 85% crit rate, and then I just wanted the extra for the 100. So I don't know if that says anything about how useful that artifact is, but again, it can be changed. It's license limited, so keep that in mind. But what I wanted to say with this video is just basically keep in mind that this is a license. It might not be renewed. Think of it in a developer perspective. Epic 7 needs to find new licenses that are like popular at the time, so old ones will eventually be phased out. You never know when it's the last one, and you never know either if they have like an upcoming collab after this one. But if you are a ReZero fan, consider the collection value of the units. Um, because I am a huge collector myself. I just love having everything, even if they're sitting benched in my waiting room. I just still love having them there. But make your own choices. You're the one who's gonna have to live with them. But I'm Kaiou Haruko. Take care, and I will see you next time, okay? Don't forget to subscribe if you like the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.